welcome to day 3 of my Halloween nail series. So if you're new to the series, the channel, let me catch you up. Basically, this whole series is all about me recreating my old Halloween nail sets from last year and doing them 10 times better, hopefully. Last week was this nail set. This is what I did last year. If you want to see what I did this year, make sure you go watch that video before you watch this one. But this week, this is what we have to recreate. I did this design on my dominant hand. So I did it with my non-dominant hand, which was, like, as you can see, a terrible mess. And I said in the video that I was gonna recreate it and I never got to it. So this is just the perfect time to redeem myself. That's what we're going to do in this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's get started. So I have this set on right here. This is the one that I did on my Instagram, and I honestly don't want to drill it off, but y'all know what we came here to do, so let's go ahead and do it. I have this dust collector. This one is by McCart, and then I'm using my Kiara Sky nail drill. It is pretty loud when I turn it on, so we're just gonna speed past this part. Now I'm just gonna buff everything out. I have an idea, but whenever I have ideas, they could either be good ideas or bad ideas. So let's just see how this works out. So for this set, y'all already know we're going to be using Madam Glam's gel paints kit as usual. I'm going to start off with black and red. So I'm going to start with black, and I'm going to apply that as the base color. We're gonna take this red and put it on the middle finger. I always love how pigmented these colors are. So I had the idea to do the opposite color on each side. So you got red on this side and black on this side. I'm slightly regretting it right now, but I'm just gonna keep going because it might turn out good, it might not, who knows. Let's just see what we come up with. And I'm just gonna do the thumb black. So on the ring finger, we're gonna do some blood drips. This is the easiest way I learned how to do this. So get a dotting tool, make your dots. I want one down here, like that, and then maybe another one closer up, like that. And then take your liner brush and make you a little line going up. Now go ahead and round out the little dots down here. So now they look like little drips clearly, and then connect the lines with little upside down U's, little curves. And now all that's left to do is fill the rest in. I'm probably gonna have to put a second coat the way this is looking. Either that or just use a little bit more gel. There we go. I want to add a little bit of glitter, so let's see how this looks. Let's start down here at the bottom and just kind of sneak our way up. Ooh, I think I like that one. top coat. Look how much it sparkles. So 1 down and 4 more fingers to go. So obviously I put way too much gel and tried to cure it all at one time, and this is what it does. And you know, it happens. So now I'm gonna have to redo it and do it over again because we don't need a raisin as a nail. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick off camera. But let's get started with this spider web. So I'm gonna do the same exact spider web that I did last time. I'm gonna start with a heart in the middle. Let's see if I can do this right on the first try. So to make the spider web, you're basically just going to break it down in lines. It's really, really simple once you break it down. So you just start off with a cross around the heart. So 1 line under the heart, 1 line over the heart, and then 1 line on each side of the heart. And then you'll see a cross at the end. Now I like to cure as I go. So I went on and cured that, and then we're going to move on to the next group of lines. Next, all I'm going to do is put lines in between the lines that I already cured, and then I'm going to cure those lines. Now, if you want, you can stop there and start on your actual web, but I am going to go ahead and put another group of lines in between those lines that I already did, and then I'm going to get started on the web. It just depends on how you want your web to look. This is kind of how I did it last time, so I'm just going to do it like that again. Now, after the lines that I just did are cured, I'm going to go back and connect the lines with a curved line. And I did 3 curved lines all the way down to the center where the heart is. I just hope this little mini tutorial of a spider web helps anybody that's struggling, trying to do spider webs this Halloween season. Because they're really simple when you break it down. I really thought it was going to be super complicated when I first started doing spider webs, but you just have to break it down into like shapes and then you got it. So off camera, I made the actual spider web a little bit longer at the bottom because I didn't like how short it was. Now looking back at it, I'm like, why did you do that? But you can see here, it has more curved lines. It's more than 3 towards the bottom. And I think I made it longer towards the top. I'm not sure. But my plan is to put a spider on top of this web. Some way, somehow, I just want to try it to see how it turns out. And I decided to start off with a brown color, and that was a big mistake because why am I using a dark color on top of a dark color? It just made it really hard to see the actual spider on top of the web. Since I went on and cured it, I kind of stuck with it, but I wish I would have went back over it with a lighter color, maybe a white or something, just to brighten it up so you can tell it's the actual spider sitting on top of the web. But that's neither here nor there because it's already cured. I already put a top coat. It's done. But since I decided to do opposite colors on my other set of fingers, I put black blood on the red instead of the red blood. So it won't be red on red. It'll be black on red. And it's looking like a ladybug. Like, I really do not like how these colors turned out. I just want to go back in time, y'all, at this point. I really feel like this set would have went off with some different colors. But it's okay. It's all right. We can take an L with this set. I feel like this is going to be a miss. This whole set is going to be a miss. But let's keep going so y'all can see the full set. I'm going to just let y'all be the judge in the end. I'm going to leave it to y'all. At this point, I was really contemplating on whether I should like top it off with some glitter on top like I did with the last blood drips on the other finger. But I decided against it at the last minute. Now looking back, I wish I just would have tried just to see how it would look. But, you know, we're just taking L's today, like left and right. We're taking L's, but yeah, let's move on to the thumb. Since I didn't get to show you guys how I did the spider on my other finger on the web, I'm going to show you guys how I do it on my thumb. So I start off with 2 dots, 1 dot being bigger than the other. I'm trying to do the smaller dot as the head and then the bigger dot as like the rear end of the spider. And then these arms, these legs. When I tell you these things are a pain in the butt, this is my 3rd try doing this. The first 2 times I did them way too big in comparison of the body, so I wanted to do the legs a little bit smaller, and this is what I kind of came up with, and I ended up doing 6 legs instead of 8. And to me it looks more like an ant than a spider, so let's just say I need to practice more on my spiders. So now we're on to the last finger, which is the pinky. This one is going to be like super duper simple because we're doing another spiderweb. You guessed it. So I didn't do a spiderweb like this one on the black set that I did last year, but I did it with the pink set that I did last year. So I wanted to incorporate that with this set, and yeah, we just did it the same exact way. And then after this, we're all finished and we get to see the whole entire set together. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm excited about the finished product or nervous, but I'm definitely having mixed emotions about this. I take all the bad things that I said about this set away. Like, it does not look bad at all. So I'll take it. This is the finished product. But if I had to choose hit or miss, I would have to still say miss, only because I could see myself doing this last year. Like, I honestly don't feel like I made it better, but the only reason why it looks better than the set that I showed you guys was because I did that one with my non-dominant hand. That's the only reason. But it still looks good, so I'll take it. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. I really do. And this is next week's set that we're going to have to recreate, and I'm excited about it. We're going to do 10 times better, I promise. Like, I'm going to start on that ahead of time so I have extra time on it. So yeah, we're going to get into that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week in next week's video.